Welcome in YouTube to another episode of Football Manager 2022. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Hit that sub button. It really does help us out to other people's recommended pages. And we are back. We're home versus Barnet in a must-win game. Of course, Paul Mullen is out. We've had about 2 weeks, though, in between games. So our guys are rested. Not a lot of other injuries right now to deal with, fortunately. So we have basically our whole core, and they're all in peak performance right now. So let's see if we can get that win. We are tied with Uville, but they have played one more game than us, so they must have tied their last game to tie us in points. So this is again, it's a must-win at this point to finish, so we can finish second at least. Nice job by Haas. Haas gets it to Palmer. Palmer gets ahead to Longridge. Longridge gets it back to Jones. Jones. So this will lead to a cross within the first 2 minutes of the game by O'Connor. O'Connor gets it across to Longridge. Not there. Tozer unable to reel it in. Nope, he gets it. He gets it. Over to O'Connor. O'Connor looking. Corrals the ball up the sideline. Crosses. Baldick was there. No other support though. Dang it. Good play, though, by WREXHAM. They're playing a more up-tempo style play. And here's a cross in the first 4 minutes for a haul for Barnet. Barnet crosses. Nice job getting out. Good job. Connor got his head on it, got it out. All looks to cross again. Gets it to Fuster. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Barnes made that much more difficult than it needed to be, but here's a throw in by WREXHAM. Young gets the ball back to Fade. Fade back in the lineup. Gets it over to Tozer. Tozer to Jones. Jones in the middle of the field to Young. Young gets it over to Palmer. Palmer one taps it over to Baldick. Baldick gets it ahead to Longridge. He's got an opening, but just puts it off to the other side of the net. Bad opportunity, or a good opportunity for WREXHAM, but a missed opportunity nonetheless. So WREXHAM looking to get on that winning ways. The Aldershot loss was huge. Here's Luke Young, unable to convert on that free kick in the 21st minute of the game. So I think the boys are feeling a little pressure, a little tension right now, because they know that they've got to play better on the pitch. Right now, Viacal is playing a much more aggressive style of offense. And here's a corner kick in the 39th minute of the game for O'Connor. O'Connor gets it across. Palmer puts it in the back of the net for a goal. Yeah, 17th of the season for Palmer. Palmer has stepped in for the lackluster performance out of Paul Mullen due to the injuries to Mullen. Let's see if this will hold up. Watch this beautiful corner by O'Connor. Everybody's on side. That should stand. Ollie Palmer with the huge header. And that puts WREXHAM up 1-0. Here we are in the 42nd minute of the game. Hayden gets it over to Jones. Jones over to Haas. Haas will play it up. Gets it over to Longridge. Lewis gets it over to Jones. Jones back to Hayden. Hayden gets it over to O'Connor. O'Connor moves it over to Jones. Jones moves it to Palmer. Palmer makes a play, gets it over to Haas. One taps it back to Palmer. Palmer gets it over to Jones. Jones back to Palmer. Palmer looking to make a move. Jones over to Haas. Haas gets the ball. There's Jones. Jones back to Hayden. Hayden maybe reverse. No, gets it over to Jones. One taps it over to Haas. Haas gets it into Palmer. Palmer was offsides. Dang it. Lewis was right there. But here we go in the halftime. WREXHAM is up 1-0. They have put 7 shots on goal. 3 have gone on target. They have possessed the ball 48% of the time as opposed to Barnet, which is 52%. 89% pass completion to 87%. So WREXHAM doing okay. We can definitely do better. So WREXHAM will start with the ball in the second half here. We're in the 45th minute, obviously, of the game, and everyone is doing okay. So the rest, I think, is paid off for WREXHAM. Over to Tozer. Young ahead to Longridge. Gets it back to Haas. Haas Gets in the middle of the field to Jones. Jones works it around back to Haas. Haas gets it up to Palmer. Palmer's got a breakaway. It's him and the goalie, off the goalie, and out of bounds. That should lead to a corner kick for Wrexham. So as you can see, they're playing that aggressive style of play. O'Connor with another crossing attempt right here. Jones unable to get it in. Tozer in. Oh, puts it over the net though. Tozer just a little too much on that one. A little too excited. Nicely played though by Wrexham. Looking to put that pressure on. Here we are in the 56th minute. Jones has the ball, moves it ahead for Wrexham over to Hayden. Hayden gets it back to Tozer. Tozer, a big hit over to Young. Young back to Tozer. Tozer gets it into Young. Palmer. Palmer is ahead of the defense and it's off the goalie, and that will lead to another corner kick. Very well played right there by Wrexham. Palmer just needs to maybe finish those off a little bit more. Here's another corner kick. I believe this is Young. Yep, Luke will take it. Chip it in. Unable to connect. Lewis tracks the ball down. He's got it. Gets it over to Jones. Jones to O'Connor, trying to slip it into Lewis, but unable to. But Wrexham tracks the ball down and will remain in control of this ball. Here we are in the 61st minute, going in the 62nd minute. Wrexham's got the ball over to Jones. Jones slips it ahead to Longridge. Here comes Lewis down the side. He has no one with him, but there he is. He's crossing it to Sam. Sam's got it. Baldock got it. Gets it over to Young. Young in the box. Fires it in. There's Palmer. And there is a penalty. Ollie Palmer will get the penalty shot right here in the 62nd minute, going into the 63rd minute of this game. He shoots, he scores. Palmer with his second goal of the game gives Wrexham a 2-0 lead. A huge insurance goal for Wrexham. And the fans respond in kind, giving Palmer a well-deserved ovation. Oof. Nicely done. Just powered it in. Not taking any chances. Wrexham in a must-win game, putting a lot of pressure on Barnett. Clock continues to move. We're in the 81st minute. Keeps chugging away. We have a corner kick here for Barnett. Ponticelli will come in for Palmer. No. I feel like everybody else is doing all right, so let's go ahead and do that. Confirm sub. Ponticelli will be coming in for Palmer, most likely. A nice little cross. Haas gets it out. Nice job. Clears it out. There's the substitution. Ponticelli on for Palmer. Barnes trying to get it down to Ponticelli. Ponticelli heads it over to Lewis. Lewis has it. Longridge gets it over to Haas. Haas gets it into Ponticelli. Ponticelli's got to run. Chips it over the goalie and almost in. Oh my goodness. Ponticelli has come on record as saying that he wants to obviously get on the board, and we've added 3 minutes of extra time. We're in the 90th minute. Here's a crossing, another corner kick for Barnett. Unable to connect there. Taylor will go ahead and just play it into the box to Fuster. Fuster shoots. It looks like that just went into the stadium, and that's another another corner kick for Barnett. Barnett with another low kick. Nicely played by Wrexham. Not allowing, and they kick it out of bounds. So that's going to be a throw-in for Wrexham. Nicely done by the boys in red. There's a throw-in. Jones has it. Jones over to O'Connor. O'Connor to Hayden. Hayden will push it ahead. The Tozer in the middle of the field. Tozer looks, gets it back to Hayden. Hayden will get it back to Tozer. Tozer, they're playing a little keep away right here. Over to Hayden. Hayden lobs it into Ponticelli. Gets it over to Jones. Jones gets it over to Lewis. Lewis Longridge has it. Jones chips it into Baldick. Baldick's got it. Rallies it in. Gets it across, but no one's home for Wrexham. We are now in the 92nd minute, going to the 93rd minute. Young goes ahead and steals the ball back. Gets it to Fade. Fade gets it ahead to Baldick. Baldick looking. Gets it to Young. Young gets it back to Fade. Fade gets it back to Young. Young kicks it ahead to Ponticelli. Back to Baldick. Back to Young. And there it is. Full time. And Wrexham with the 2-0 win over Barnet. And a must-win. Huge game for Wrexham. So hopefully that can help start some momentum. And we retake second place. We're 3 points ahead of Yeovil. And we are still 11 points behind Notts County, who've actually played one more game than us. So, if you like the episode, go ahead and give it a like. If you're new to the channel and you want to help us grow, you can do it for free by smashing that sub button. YouTube, stay awesome, stay safe. We will talk again later. Bye-bye.